see a lot of water here in the Hampton Roads area, and most of us probably don't think too much about the scientists working to track it and predict future flooding.
How could their research help you? 10 on your side's Maria Elena Dolores went to the Virginia Institute of Marine Sciences to find out.
There are more than 50 sensors like this one all across Hampton Roads. They're all a little bit different, but inside it's pretty much the same thing. A computer, a GPS, and then a text message system with information that the scientists use. They're not hard to find, but they won't catch your eye either.
Most of these are mounted on bridges over open waterways, and they're remote sensors.
The sensors are part of StormSense. It's a program created by researchers at the Virginia Institute of Marine Sciences.
It essentially has an onboard GPS and a data logger that basically allows us to read out what is the water level coming from this sensor before it goes directly to the cloud.
They're placed in spots across Hampton Roads, and the technology automatically shares data every 6 minutes.
That also allows us to figure out what were the water levels while everyone was sleeping.
VIMS got federal funding for some of the sensors back in 2016. The rest are shared by either NOAA or the U.S. Geological Survey, and the cities maintain them.
They help validate the accuracy of our models.
Water tracking sensors and systems have been in place for years, but researcher Dr. Derek Loftus says StormSense is a network that continues to expand, so the information becomes more accurate and more localized.
So we better understand exactly what the trends are at that particular station and what we can plan to see in the future. So the more gauges we have, it allows us to better understand in specific tidal creeks, not just the inlet to the major river mouth.
Some cities, like Newport News and Virginia Beach, are already using StormSense data to alert citizens to water levels in their area.
What is the water level at Fort Eustis?
As of 12:12 p.m. on October 31st, the water level is minus 0.74 ft at NN01, Shellabarger Drive according to StormSense. Would you like to know about water level, wind speed or wind direction?
The program helps people avoid areas that are flooded, whether it's during severe weather or just tidal flooding. And having a greater sense of flood risk could mean money saved on flood insurance.
So that's very tangible benefits that citizens can receive without even knowing the system exists.
Of course, the scientists hope you do know about it so you can be weather aware. But on their end, the data from StormSense feeds into another program, TideWatch.
TideWatch then integrates that information and can tell you up to 36 hours in advance whether there's likelihood that those types of events will occur.
It's their way of forecasting tides and flooding. And the more sensors there are, the better the data gets, and the more prepared you can be.
With the denser networks, we have a better understanding of exactly where the flooding is happening.
There is a map with all of the sensor locations, and we'll have information on how to find that on WAVY.com. I'm Maria Elena Dolores, 10 on your side.